All right, today's workout of legend is going to be one of my favorite historical figures, Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar is a Roman born about 106 BC to the noble family called Iulii. So in Latin, that would be Julius, right? So Julius Caesar. Caesar comes from a noble family. He traces his lineage from the goddess Venus. So the founding myth of ancient Rome is that the prince Aeneas left burning Troy carrying his father Ascanius on his shoulder. Oh no, Anchises. Ascanius is Aeneas' son. So Aeneas escapes burning Troy with his father Anchises, who's crippled, and finds Alba Longa. His generation later founds Rome. So Caesar traces his descent from Ascanius, who's known as Iulius, to the Romans. So great-grandson of the goddess Venus, if you're into that founding mythology. Caesar conquers all of northern Europe. They called it Gaul at the time. That would be France, Germany. And he also goes to Great Britain, conquers pieces of that. Total badass. Started with very limited resources, led 2 legions north to take over parts of Gaul. He fights there for 10 years, takes over Gaul for the Roman Empire, probably extends the life of the Roman Empire for another 500 years by pushing back the borders. So Caesar is a great runner. Okay, so we're going to start off with an 800-meter run, 500-meter row, because they row to Great Britain with his soldiers, 10 side burpee box jumps for a couple of reasons. I feel like the side box jump is like crossing the Rubicon. So when Caesar goes to take over Rome, there's a river called the Rubicon, which segments the northern territory from Roman territory. And it's illegal for anyone to cross into Roman territory with an army. So when Caesar crosses into the Rubicon, he commits treason against the Roman Republic. He marches his army into Rome, takes over Rome, fights against Pompey, and winds up being victorious and becomes dictator for life. So side burpee box jumps for jumping over the Rubicon, also for on and off the horse. So Caesar is said to be able to jump from the ground to the horse off the other side. 23 sword and shields. Now this is going to be the only one that I need to show. What we're going to do is we're going to hold the kettlebell like it's a shield. Okay, 36 pounds. Roman shield weighed about 25, 30 pounds. And we're going to take a 10-pound dumbbell. Okay? The same hand that has the dumbbell is going to be the leg that's forward. And I'm just going to thrust. The Roman sword was used mainly for thrusting. So I'm just going to thrust. We're going to do 23 on each side. We'll do 23 on one side, move down the list, and then 23 on the other side. So 23, that's how many times Caesar was stabbed when he was assassinated at the Forum. So Caesar was assassinated because he was very popular among the Roman people. Upon Caesar's death, he left a talent is a certain amount of gold, the equivalent of about, I think it's like 50 or 60 pounds of gold. And he left something like 1 million talents of gold to the Roman people. Revitalized Rome, rebuilt Rome with the money he left after his death. So that made the people love him even more. So when the senators killed him, a lot of commoners revolted, burned down half the Forum during his funeral. Pretty epic. We got 3 thrusters. Caesar is married 3 times. I figure a heavy thruster. Thruster, I don't even know it. So a heavy thruster. I know we're going to do 15 landmines. I don't have the landmine station set up. We're just going to go to the hip, all the way up, to the hip, all the way up. Landmines mimic wrestling. 15, that's the Ides of March, will be the 15th. And this is the epic workout. It's going to be a 45-minute amrap. I would say try to get 3 to 5 rounds out of this. It's going to be pretty difficult. Okay, so I would aim for 3 to 5 rounds of this. It's going to be pretty tough. I want to leave you with my favorite Caesar quote, actually. So, especially since we just finished our last health and fitness challenge, Caesar put a lot of training into all of his soldiers. And when he fought against the Gauls, he was outnumbered 6 to 1 in one battle and surrounded on both sides. And he said, his general's like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to defeat all these enemies? And he said, my soldiers could pull the stars from the heavens. That's how well they're trained. So they wound up defeating Gaul, subjugating all of it. But I feel the same way about my athletes. My athletes could pull the stars from the heavens, that they're so committed. So take a page out of Caesar's book. This is going to be a badass workout. And one other one, Elias Sayas, means the die is cast, like good luck. All right, so good luck doing this workout. I'll be doing it tomorrow with you, probably at the 5:30 class if I can get it in. So good luck, guys, and see you tomorrow.